Welcome back to Bleed With Me podcast. I'm your host, Micaela Superstar. This week, my guest is Dr. Lee. You may know her from the other one that I do, the blunt letters.
Yeah, Dr. Lee, officially a doctor of science, unofficially a doctor of farts.
Yes, unofficially. Though we're working on that PhD. Pretty huge.
Dude.
Pretty huge dude. So she's a leader in dudes all across the country. She's crop dusted thousands of people.
My farts are highly cited.
Well, I would like to cite the fart of 2012.
Award for flatulence.
Oh, so I see you're a student of Lee. Oh, so it's good to have you back. It's good to have you on my podcast. I guess it wouldn't make sense if people have never listened to my other podcasts, but we do have Lee on all the time on our other pod because she helps us figure out science stuff a lot more than we can alone.
I love science and I love horror, so this is excellent.
Yeah, it worked out real good. Because, yeah, it's hard to get people to talk about horror sometimes.
It's too spooky for some people.
It really is. They think you're a weirdo, and I am. So, yeah, I found out that she liked horror, so I'm excited. And we have so much to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about Stephen King stuff. But first, as always, what are you drinking? I saw you had a giant straw.
I do. This, I don't know why I could only find like a massive size. This is like a boba size straw.
Yeah.
There's no boba in here. I'm drinking a bourbon with hibiscus ginger ale.
That sounds delicious.
It sounds highfalutin. Yeah, it's good.
Wow. That sounds delicious. I almost use a boba straw. In fact, this is a rare occasion I don't have a straw because I also had a boba straw. And I was like, I have chunks of tangerine in my drink, so I was like, that's just gonna go right down the esophagus. Yeah. if I'm not careful, like a boba. So I muddled fresh tangerines, and then added tangerine seltzer and gin. Ooh. That organic gin from Trader Joe's. It's pretty great.
That sounds delicious.
Mm-hmm. Aren't we some fancy bitches? Mm-hmm. I love it. So, yeah, I'm so excited to talk tonight. I'm like just getting into it. I'm just like, boom, boom. Anything you want to talk about before we get into this? You see any, I don't know, good movies? You want to give me a micro review or a book you just read, or I don't know.
I do, actually. I do. So
okay.
I got to say, I, for a very long time, didn't read a lot of fiction, especially while I was in graduate school, mostly because I didn't have time, but secondly, because I felt like if I wasn't reading something that I was learning from, then I was wasting my free time, which is a horrible way to think. But I recently read a book called Monstrelio that my mom bought and gave to me. It's a brand new book. I think it's the author's very first book. But a very short synopsis is there's these parents, they have a son, he's born with an issue with his lungs, like he has only one lung. Eventually he passes away, and his mom takes a piece of his lung and starts to feed it, and it grows into a creature.
Whoa, like a homunculus or something?
It's kind of wild. First it's a monster, and then it becomes another boy, and it's basically about the friends and families who were close to these parents, basically their whole lives going into chaos while they deal with this monster / boy.
What the fuck?
I highly recommend it. It wasn't a very long read, but I went through it really quickly because it grabs you.
Whoa, that sounds good. Do you know the author's name?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
You don't have to. I can always just put it in the show notes.
Yes, put it in the show notes. Monstrelio.
It sounds dope, dude. That sounds really good.
Highly recommended. Yeah.
I love a good quick book review. I love it. Yay. It's not all movies here.
No.
Not all movies here. Books on paper, books on the screen, books that I borrowed or books that I steal, books that we read, books that we read. That's all you need. Book reviews are for you. Peace. But I like that tonight we're combining books and movies and comparing them, which is also one of my favorite things to do. Adaptation,
Yes.
comparisons.
I feel like
Yeah.
anytime I watch a movie that's been adapted from a book, it's always great in some ways, but never matches the book. I always find things I can nitpick about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And even if the movie has certain parts that I like that I maybe wish were in the
Mhm.
book, it's ultimately not as good
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the end. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Did you you know the book Hell House? I want to say it's Richard
Hmm.
Matheson, Hell House.
Hell House, Hell House. I don't think so.
They made a movie out of it a really long time ago. I want
Mm-hmm.
to say it was like maybe 70s, maybe 80s.
Mm-hmm.
The book was terrifying, but I think a lot of it was so explicit that they completely left it out of the movie.
Ugh.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna write it down. I'm not surprised, and maybe they'll remake it and be all disgusting and horrifying if we're lucky, because now times have changed. They really have.
It's true. It's true. I feel like it would be a good one to remake now.
Yeah, yeah. I'll read it. Sounds great.
That one was good. I read that book instead of writing my master's thesis. So, a little bit delayed.
Oops. That's all right. You gotta break up your brain cells there. They'll get stuck.
Yes.
And then what do you do? Can't even finish thesis because you got brain stucks. That's medical stuff. Anyway, that's science. But yeah, a lot of these things got adapted into multiple stuff too, which is interesting. Like Misery, I guess, became a play or something as well, like a Broadway show or
Really?
something.
That'd be kind of
Yeah,
cool to see.
yeah. Don't know if it ran very long. I only saw it briefly when I was like searching stuff, and then I know Dolores Claiborne became an opera because me and Electric walked out of it. It was so bad. So we'll talk
Oh
about
no,
that. Yeah, it was
no.
so bad. We'll talk about it. It was so bad. But yeah, I don't know. So what we started talking about was like, oh, woman fronted horror, uh, like stuff that had women. And then I was like, oh, you said like Misery. And I was like, God, and I love Dolores Claiborne. And I was just like, we should just do kind of a Stephen King, like Lady Stephen King things. And then
Yes.
it kind of grew from there where I was like, I was kind of mad how they treated Dolores, and like Wendy in The Shining and stuff. So it kind of grew from there. So mostly we're not going to talk about all the women. We're not going to talk about whether or not he's misogynistic all the time or he's problematic every single time. These are just some 3 cases generally talking about. We're not saying we're fucking experts. Um, Lee is an expert in some things. It's science, okay?
Definitely not
Not
this.
Stephen King,
No.
okay? So lay off. But these are just thoughts we had, like loving Stephen King, not being obsessed. I have not read every single
Mhm.
thing. But I've read the books that these movies are based on. And Misery, Dolores Claiborne, and The Shining all had really weird adaptations to me when it came to the female characters on some level. And I just was like, let's talk about that. Let's talk about just these 3 women,
Mhm.
and 2 of them were played by Kathy Bates in in those movies. I think that's really funny too. Kathy Bates, and Shelley Duvall.
Kathy Bates is awesome though.
She won an Oscar for Misery.
Yes, so well deserved.
And it was the only Oscar that Stephen King adaptation ever got.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. And the only one I think Rob Reiner got, maybe. I don't know. Seems odd since he did The Princess Bride and all that shit, but
Rob Reiner's
whatever.
done a lot of stuff. Not a lot of horror, but a lot.
No.
No,
Well, he's not great at it, in my
he's
opinion.
more of a
I mean, I know this.
rom-com guy.
I know, and I know that this won an Oscar, but when have I ever agreed with the Oscars until this last year? Like seriously, I was like, it's finally happening. Because in the book, she's terrifying. Like she's way more terrifying right from the
Mhm.
start.
In the movie, she starts out a lot more cuddly, and I don't know if that's to sort of build up anticipation or uneasiness.
Yeah, they said like I think some people were like, "Oh, it's scarier because she was so neat and clean and normal seeming
Mhm.
at first." And I was like, "That's not scarier to me personally." In fact, I felt like, and this is just me, I felt like it just kind of waste time and made the beginning of the film slow. because the beginning of the book goes pretty fast. It's like bing bong bing, he wakes up, he knows he's saying it right from the beginning. He's like, I'm fucked.
Okay.
He's like, I can tell something is off here,
Yeah.
man. Why am I not in a hospital?
No, the movie is for like the first, I don't know, half
Yeah.
hour maybe.
Fucking 20 fucking 5 minutes. They're buddies. And I'm like, what is this bullshit? So like I actually don't like that. And this whole like she's kind of kooky, and it's like like yeah, like this, what are we having, a rom-com?
Yeah,
Are they
yeah,
gonna
dirty
really fall in
birdie.
love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been calling people dirty birdie since I rewatched Misery.
I realize I think my mom says Mr. Man all the time
Oh,
to
she
like,
does?
yeah, but like not angrily, like she'll call pets or like animals that. She's like, look at
Okay.
you, Mr. Man. And it's like, that's weird. But yeah, I like Dirty Birdie a lot. Cockadoodle or Cockamamie or whatever. I don't know. She's fucking ridiculous. And I love that. But and again, that's in the book, but it's just like it's weird. It was weird to me that they switched that over because yeah, it just, and again, I know it made people happy enough to give it an Oscar, but I just found it really boring, honestly, as far as a horror movie went.
Mhm.
And she's great, but I think she would have been great no matter what you threw at her.
Agreed. Agreed.
And I think personally, waking up and knowing someone's nuts right away is way scarier.
Yes, then compared to waking up and thinking, "Oh, this person just saved my life. I really lucked out here."
Yeah, and especially as a viewer, it's like, how long do we need to have this thing? I mean, it could be a few minutes, but I think you should know pretty fast. And maybe not how horrible it's going to be, but I feel like in the book, yeah, she was just a little bit more weird. Like she said that she wore like half a dozen like weird wool skirts all at once and always wore this weird same like cardigan and like I don't
There's
know,
no
it's
way you could think it was okay if someone's wearing 12
right.
wool skirts. This is
Yeah,
not
that's what he's
okay.
saying. He's like, she puts on jeans to go outside do chores, but she walks around her house in these same like weird wool skirts all the time and the same gross sweater and like just seems more disheveled and it's just like, yeah, like I feel like that's way scarier. Fast. I
Then
don't know. I think it would have been more effective, and I would have liked to seen Kathy Bates a little bit more cuckoo bananas looking.
more cuckoo bananas.
And just being like, "Ah, I'm your biggest fan." Like, I think she could have pulled that off great. I think what we've seen in her, even in American Horror Story, we know she could have pulled off some of that more extreme character acting and still probably won a fucking
100%,
Oscar,
yeah.
you know?
The movie Annie is very prim and proper. Everything looks like it's got a particular place in every room.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was just a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Like cleansed or whatever. And that, like
I I bet for
sanitized.
like a movie audience, when did it come out? 1990? I bet for a movie audience in the 90s, it was probably pretty
Yeah,
cleansed.
you were probably, I mean, I even remember being like, "Oh, this is cool," but it wasn't that scary. Whereas like the book, she's so fucked. And this is all I mean is like they say that making her neat is more scary, but I think it makes her kind of more of a stereotypical like female instead of being, and like kind of making her more two-dimensional to make her more likable and sympathetic. It's like I want a villain. I wanted her to be that monster. Like I like that, right? So it's like I it's like, "Oh, she's just some poor creepy lady." It's like, "Nah, dude, I want him to be like he talks about how gross it is to like when he gives her his mouth to mouth and how nasty she smells all the time and how gross it is. It's like
Ooh,
that is so much more sinister to me and like
yeah.
body horror almost to have to deal with that like person like
I
breathing
can
on you.
I can definitely see that being too much for someone like Rob Reiner. I
Exactly.
mean, Rob Reiner, I think he gave us Sleepless in
He
Seattle. Like
did.
that's Rob Reiner.
He did. He did like Princess Bride and like Sleepless in Seattle, When
Yeah,
Harry
so
Met
he
Sally. And that's
he Meg Ryan'd up Annie's character.
exactly. I'm like, she's just straight up pretty. It's like, what the fuck? She's pretty. She's This doesn't really fit the
Yes, her character's
she looks
adorable.
great. So especially the way they dressed her, she didn't even look that bad. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
I mean, she'd be in style right now with all this homeschool look going on, you know? Everyone would be like, "Oh, where'd you get that dress,
She's
girl?"
got a cute little haircut.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just like, I liked her better when it was a little bit more like, "Oh, what the fuck,"
A
you know?
cottage
Like,
core, yeah.
and she was more awful to him. Like in the book she like leaves for 4 days and lets him just fucking drink his own piss after like breaking his ankles or something. She cuts off his leg, doesn't just break the ankles. She cuts off his thumb
That's
when
definitely
he
not Rob
complains
Reiner
about the
style.
fucking paper or something, or like he
Okay.
doesn't complain about the paper. He's complaining about that, or he complains about something, and she cuts his thumb off. Yeah. And
The
then I
type
think
of
serves it
printer
to him on a
paper or
birthday
something.
cake as a candle or something crazy. So yeah, there's a lot of like she's just more fucked up and ruthless and terrible.
Yummy thumbs
Like I
up
think she
cake.
makes him drink mop water or something at one point, or piss water that she's like here because. And here's the other thing that like they take away her power in some way because it always has like I'm James Caan, I'm in control, I'm the man, right? Like it shows him being so fucking macho, but it never really takes that away from him,
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah.
like they wouldn't let that be taken away from him,
No.
and I hate that
Hey,
too.
I think drinking piss water makes you more macho. So
Exactly. But just that idea of like not letting her be in control, always being trying to be one step ahead. And it's like in the book, he's truly at her
mercy.
mercy. Like he looks at her as the angel of death. Like she really, because he gets addicted to the pain pills like right away. And that's a huge part of the
Mhm.
story. And that's why it's like this allegory for him. Like even Stephen King was like, oh, this was like she was my addiction, like she's the metaphor for my fucking coke and alcohol addiction. Was just like always like come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And then the book was him being like, can I even write, can I even write? It's like this was all about his fears, and it turned it into this like, oh, isn't this kind of kooky bananas, look at this funny little
This
lady
dirty birdie lady. Yeah.
being goofy. And it's like I really would like to seen her be really
I feel like
terrifying.
maybe it's been long enough. Like it's 33 years later. I don't think anybody can
Mhm.
do a Kathy Bates misery, but maybe they should do a Stephen King misery. Be true to the book.
Yeah. I mean, she looks great. She could still pull it off, in my opinion.
Yeah, she probably could. Yeah. Yeah,
Give her some of that CGI bullshit you give everyone
yeah,
else.
let's see Kathy Bates serving piss water.
Dude, there's like a picture of Kathy Bates I put on my phone to give me inspiration of how you can still look really fucking cool when you're older, and it's her from that Apocalypse fucking American Horror Story. She's super gothed out and has a super hot pompadour,
Oh,
like a
that,
black
yes,
pompadour.
I've
And
seen
I'm
that
like,
one.
okay, that's a look. I could look like that at 70.
I mean,
That's a
yeah,
possible Micaela superstar
she
look.
looks
I could go
great.
there.
I think she's like 73 or 74 now.
Yeah. But I was like, that's a look I could go for at her age,
Yeah.
because I'm getting inspiration now. I'm looking like a few decades ahead to be like, what could I? Her and Gary Newman are like great looking 67-year-old people. Like they dress
Yeah.
great, they look hella weird. They're still rocking it. So anyway, she's awesome. So I think she could still be Misery. I don't give a fuck. Ugh.
I'm here for a Misery remake and
I
a
don't want
brutal
even
one.
medium. I want extra
Yes.
spicy.
But where it's the 2020s, everything is spicy now. He
Yeah, and then and it's like she was gonna have like a murder suicide thing at the end, like she was
hmm
gonna kill him, and then instead it's just like, no, we'll be in love or some shit. And it's like, all right, Harry met Sally.
Thanks, Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
I do.
Mhm.
I will say that the portion of the film where it shows her, am I using the term? Is it clubbing?
Hobbling.
Hobbling. Thank you. My 30-something-year-old brain is it's checking out sometimes. When she's hobbling him, I feel like that was probably a very graphic scene for that time.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I could, and it's fine. She doesn't have to cut his feet off. That was my
Yes.
least of my actual anger. It's just more of the way they treated her and just being like, I don't know. I didn't like that they cleaned her up.
No, it was a very sanitized.
Because when you get a serial killer guy or a villain guy, he can be gross. And
He's
it's
allowed
like
to be
this.
as gross as possible, but not a female character. I
Exactly.
definitely, I
Yeah.
don't think anybody wanted to see that in the 90s. I don't think that would have gotten any Oscar nod.
But I still feel like I don't see that a lot even now. Like,
Oh, I
this
agree.
was one of the only female kidnapping movies I could even think about. There's like one called like That Cold Day in the Park from this like 69 by Altman, which is more of, I think, of just weird it's not a horror. I don't know. It's just like a weird movie and it's kind of horror. It's not a straight up horror, you know? And I was like, I can't really think of a lot of like female kidnapper movies and not even a lot of female like killer movies where they show women as gross serial killers,
No, there are not a lot of those.
which
Although,
is weird.
I mean, I feel like that's probably true to life, but also movies are not about life. They're
Have you
about being
seen
in a
Alien
fantasy.
Warnos? Did you see that woman?
Alien Warnos?
Yeah,
No.
Monster. Oh, the female serial killer
Oh
down in like
yes,
Florida.
with
She's not pretty. She's not
no.
pretty. She's
Oh,
ugly.
I'm
She's gross looking.
blanking up. Charlize Theron.
Oh,
Yeah, she won an
yeah.
Oscar for
But I
that.
just mean even like the lady in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like not a pretty lady, not put together,
No.
not a little Kathy Bates grandma. It's like she was gross
But that
and
also was
scary.
not a Rob Reiner film.
I'm just saying, yeah. I just mean like if you need a real life person, that movie was based on an actual human being
Yes,
who
although
was who was unattractive
it's
and gross and creepy.
hard to totally think of her as a monster though. Like sometimes I get it. I get why, yeah.
Yes, I get it, but also like she seemed to really go out of her way to kill a lot of
Yeah,
people.
true.
Like
Yeah,
if you
no,
kill
it
one or two
wasn't.
people, it's one thing. It's like she
It
kind of
wasn't just
had
because it was convenient.
nah. It was yeah, it was that was I think she just really liked it,
Made
which is whatever.
made a few extra
My only
trips.
point being, she wasn't great looking. She
No,
wasn't like cute and put together. It's like
more of it.
that's why
More
I
grossness.
like that barbarian with the mother character was all nasty and like greasy and naked.
Yeah.
And you're just like, gross. It's like finally.
I
Yeah, I mean I know they exist out there in roles, but I want to see more of it.
100%. I'm not the
100%.
biggest fan of James Caan. I feel like that's just a very personal thing. Not a huge fan.
I feel like I should be more of a fan of him than I am. Does that make sense?
It
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
like there's a I
I know you're
I
good
know
and
he's
all, but
legendary, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a huge fan of The Godfather. I just can't. I don't get it.
oh, I'm not a fan at all of The Godfather. I don't like mob movies at all. I could give a shit. I'm like, kill them all. Hurry up. What is this movie about? Oh, I backstab you. Oh, I backstab you. I fucked you. Oh, I fucked you over. Oh, I'm talking to this guy, doing this guy, buying this money to get this money. I'm like, I hate this fucking movie. Everyone's an asshole to
I
everybody.
feel like people get mad when you say you
Half
don't
the
like The Godfather. Like I keep that to
yeah,
myself.
because
I'm
they
not judged.
no, fuck that. Fuck anyone tells you have to like a certain movie. That's stupid. It's just like about the mob. I was just like, I could give a shit. I could
I
give
mean,
two flying
all
fucks
families
about it.
have drama. It's not unique to the mob, okay?
I'm gonna go around shooting each other about it.
Oh.
It's like, calm down. I don't know. And yeah, I could just never give a fuck. I'm like, who am I supposed to care about in this movie?
Everybody's kind of shitty, so
Yeah. And it's not even funny. It's like the only time that everyone's shitty only works in horror movies and comedies. Otherwise, I'm bored. Seriously.
I agree.
If everyone's shitty in a comedy,
Yeah.
it's probably hilarious.
Oh, it's
If
great. It's
everyone's
fantastic. The shittier the
yeah,
better.
if everyone's shitty in a horror movie, everyone's gonna die. You're happy. It's like everyone's
Yeah.
shitty in this drama. You're like, good grief. I just tried to
2 more hours of
yeah,
this?
yeah.
No.
You're like, no, this is terrible. This is the BBC. Anyway,
I think that's maybe my dislike of James Caan makes his character seem all that much more arrogant, which
yeah.
also continues to take power away from cinema Annie.
There's all these white male actors from that time period that were thought of so great, but they're really just fucking playing themselves and playing the same fucking white dude over and over again, like him and De Niro and shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like he's not funny. Like you know how you know you're not a good actor is if you can't be funny. And Robert De
If
Niro
you can't be in a good
cannot be
comedy,
funny. He is devoid of it. It's like I've seen him try. It's terrible. It's
I
painful.
in my mind, a lot of his characters
Of
are
course they
pretty
are.
interchangeable.
Of course they are. You know what I mean? Like he's the same fucking person. And just I feel like James Caan did.
Not the biggest fan. I feel like if it was somebody else cast, even in the cleansed version of Misery, it might have lent more to the film, but that's probably just my bias. Like, I remember seeing Garden State for the first time and being
Yeah.
like, wow, this is a brilliant movie. And later on being like, this movie is shit. Who let Zach Braff be in charge of anything?
I couldn't bring myself to ever watch that movie. People would tell me it was good, and I'd pick it up and look at the
No, just don't
cover, and
bother.
I'd see the
Don't
helmet,
bother.
and I was like,
Nah. It's got a good soundtrack. That's
I'm
the
like, where's
best
this
review.
girl's
I'll give it.
bike?
That's it. Yeah, no, that's all.
I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I never watched it. It's funny. Never seen it.
Yeah.
Like, it's about quirky white people having problems. And I was like,
I mean,
that's one of my
basically.
least favorite movies of all time. I hate that. I hate those kind of movies.
Pass.
I need someone being murdered if they've got problems and they're quirky. Having a hard time understanding facts?
I'll be fine. I don't like vegetables, so I don't eat them. Carnivore diet.
You might die.
Do you fail to grasp science?
The vax is killing more people than the virus itself.
What? Where'd you get your numbers?
Has basic knowledge got you all confused?
It's flat because I can't see over them mountains when I'm standing on my car.
That's not evidence of anything. Ever.
Has superstition kept you in the dark ages?
Dolls are evil because they have a face, and only God can give things faces. Noodles cause autism.
Okay, just no.
Well, you're in luck. Stop embarrassing yourself daily in public with brighter brain strips. Just peel the protective film and stick the comfortable adhesive strip across your forehead at night and drift off to sleep dreaming of waking up smarter than when you went to bed.
Feel less moronic in just a few mornings.
Our patented anti-misinformation solution is saturated in every brighter brain strip and sealed with an organic gluten-free glue that keeps it in place on your stupid, stupid head.
I no longer believe gingers are soulless.
My friends finally stopped laughing at me after I spoke. Thanks, brighter brain strips.
In just 2 weeks, I went from sports fan to museum member.
Increase your cognitive capabilities today.
Huh?
Sorry. Get real smart fast, get laid.
Ooh.
Brain bright strips may cause slight discoloration of forehead on particularly stubborn idiots. Use appropriate cover-up if this occurs. Some test subjects got super smart and realized they low-key hated all their old friends and shows and had to start a new life after using BBS. Not suitable for people planning on enjoying large-scale puzzles, drag races, or Chipotle. Stop using if you start to look like Brainiac and can start to warp space-time. If little to no effect is detected after 3 weeks, discontinue use and consult a physician to make sure you indeed have a brain to brighten. Do not use if currently possessed or lactating. Brain strips, brain strips. Holy shit, I can think now. Brain strips, brain strips.
So much more talking in my head.
Hey man, don't
No
have a
more
cow.
brain farts. Now I am smart.
SMRT, smarts.
Now, if we're talking about white people having problems, Dolores Claiborne had quite a few problems.
That's some white people problem,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I loved what do you call it? The main accent that Kathy Bates did in the movie was
Yeah.
so good.
It's so good. Like, again, I am so scared of small towns. And when someone talks like that, you know they're from a small town, and you're just
they
like,
got murders
oh,
over
God.
there.
They got murders over there. Oh my God. But I love this book so much. I've read this book like at least 3 or 4
Okay.
times.
See,
And it's like so feminist.
okay,
to
good.
me.
Because I have not read this book and I just bought a copy, so I'm gonna read it. And
I
I'm
love
even more
this book.
excited to read it.
Because like it's like all these different women dealing with all their problems, and they all stick to it's like even if they're like not getting along or like can't see eye to eye, they still stick together. And I really like that.
Because they can bond over their common problems, which are always men.
Always fucking men. And there's so many great lines in this book where it's like she's like, you're a bitch.
What's the
She's
one
like,
about-
oh, you're a real bitch. And she's like, sometimes being a bitch is all that a woman's got, Dolores. And I was just like,
being a bitch is all a woman's got.
I was like, oh my God, yes. And she's just like, I say this one line, she's like, men are so dense. And I was like, that's like the perfect way to explain it. It's not that men are stupid or inferior. They're just so fucking dense, dude, you know? Like, I think she says it to like the sheriff. She's like, men are so dense. Like, what did I just tell you? You know, like she's like, I'm not talking about killing that person. I'm killing this other guy. So yeah, I love that it's like, yeah, the dialect is great. And I love that she just tells it out like it is. Like she's so not full of shit.
I feel like No, at her age, after what she's been through, she doesn't give a shit anymore.
And like after the life she's led working for that woman, that terrible rich white lady, and you're just like, what the fuck? But then they become like super close, like family, and you're like, what the fuck?
Due to their common problems.
Man. So like, yeah. And I love her in the book, especially. And the thing that I really had the problem with, because the film is great, but I did not like that they made the daughter and Dolores at odds. Like you don't find that, at least for me, in the book as much. Like they definitely don't have a super close relationship, and they're not like, but I didn't feel like the daughter was so angry about it. I felt like she actually like, because there's a scene where she like hugs her mom after and stuff. Like I felt like she talks about her molestation and like they hug it out in the book, and I feel like
in the movie, it's completely a contentious relationship. Like her daughter hates to be there. You think she hates her mom. Yeah.
And I didn't get that from the book at all. So I don't like they added that. I don't think it needed that. And I don't think it's realistic. Like she killed someone so you stop getting fucked by your dad.
I'm gonna say that is to do with the men that directed, produced, and put together the screenplay. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, why did you change that? You know,
because they couldn't possibly understand the concept or the camaraderie or the bond. So yeah, in order for it to be
daddy, you killed my dad.
Yes, you killed dad. They had to make the relationship contentious. That's the only way they could have understood it,
and it didn't make any sense. So. That's why it wasn't in the book. And also, like, they made this into an opera that was fucking terrible. And we went and saw it, and they actually even showed like they, for whatever reason, added a molestation scene on the stage.
You don't need to do that. You can say that it happened. You never need to show people. I feel like
King did it. And King never does in the book.
So many fucking people are going to be triggered by that. Why would you put people through that?
In an audience of thousands, like hundreds of people in the SF opera. It was
hell to the no.
The fucking dad pulls off her underpants and then throws them in her face on stage. That is not in the book. It's not in the movie. It's fucking horrifying. And I was like, wow, who directed this? A fucking white man. And
of course.
Absolutely was. And I was like, we walked out and demanded our money back. We got tickets.
Good.
Yeah, it was awful. It was so offensive and not necessary. I was like, who's jerking off to this right now? What the fuck is wrong with people? In the book, they don't even talk about it. She's just like I think the most they was like, what did he do to you? It was like, what did he do to her? And he's like, did he have sex with her? And it was like, everything but. And that's like all they say.
Yeah, because even in the movie, they do her like having a flashback, and it's graphic enough without being graphic. Like even that didn't need to be in the movie.
It didn't. And it's not in the book. It's like she just knows, and that's enough. It's her daughter's like, daddy touched me, and that was it. Like that was it.
I feel like in a lot of films or shows, people have to make women the victim of rape or sexual assault in order to give them their character some sort of like drive or reason for who they are, when that's entirely unnecessary. I don't know why that has to be an aspect to somebody's personality to drive them to do things and be the way they are.
I have no idea. Or to be extreme in your actions, or to, because
in reality, 1 in 3 women have been through this, and it does not become like the primary aspect of their personality. They just continue living their lives.
Yeah, because of because we know most people are going to ignore it anyway.
Yeah,
but and
exactly.
Like they don't care. Yeah, anyone great.
It's definitely men who write these things in.
Exactly, and so it's so odd to me that it's like, why would you take a book that barely talked about it and gave you enough and then make it such a thing of, it's like, oh, because this is such an interesting part. And it's like, no, it's not. This is really run of the mill, like you just said. It's
you don't need to add
1 in 3. Yeah. So that's the boring part. What's exciting is that she defends her daughter, kills her daughter the way she does it during this eclipse, which is so fucking cool. Like, I love that it's also planned out. Her employer's like, Dolores, I killed my husband. Do it, bitch. And it's like, what? Like, that's so great. You're just like, oh my God.
It's women helping each other. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, how does this daughter fit in being like, I'm a fucking bitch? It's like, no. She knows. And she wants to help her mom. That's why she's there. Why would she show up and be mad? She'd just be like, not show up. So
exactly, yeah.
I didn't like that part of the movie, and I wish I didn't put that in there because I just think it's bullshit. And they always want to pit women against each other, especially in movies and
Yes, they
TV, and it's
do.
not the fucking
They
truth.
do. And they want to
It's
pit
not the
women
truth.
against each other when it comes to men.
It's not, and you know what? It's a fake. It's a myth. It's just not the fucking truth. Dude.
No.
Stupid women take the side of men, but most women don't. You know, when some girls like, don't date him, girl, he's a psycho. I'd be like, yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to believe him being like, no, I'm not. I'm wonderful. It's like, no.
Exactly. And neither Selena or Dolores are stupid. Not at all.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a great book. But and the movie's good. It's well acted. I love Jennifer Jason Leigh, but I just feel like once again, I wish the characters were written differently for the screen. I wish they took, you know, like just made it more about the women and not about the molestation and stuff. But anyway, it was a good movie. It's one of, and again, King liked it. It was one of his top 10. He really liked it. I give him that, you know. But
I also want this one to be remade in a more true to the book fashion.
Yeah, it would be cool.
That would be very exciting.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but it was I didn't like it, and I love Jennifer Jason Leigh. I wanted her to be cool. I didn't want to be pissed at her, and I was, because she's such a good actress. I hated her. I was like, you're such a jerk.
Her character is very frustrating. Yeah,
I don't like her. So it's just like, I don't know. I didn't like that part at all. I don't know why they did that.
I remember, so I rewatched Dolores Claiborne very recently, and I did not remember at all that John C. Reilly was in it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
Young. He's so young.
Super young. He's one of those people who, at least at that time, he looked like a kid, but also looked really old.
Yeah, he's always looked old. He's so funny looking. I love him so much. He's one of my favorite actors, I think.
Yeah, he's good. And Christopher Plummer, I feel like it's everybody. I mean, he's great. He was great in this one.
It was a great cast, you know, and it's a good director. Who did that one? De Palma or something like that? Was that who did that? No, that was Carrie. Who did
Taylor Hackford.
Gee, I don't even know.
I just opened that.
I don't even know that.
Neither do I.
Holy shit.
Neither do I.
Well, fuck. I don't know. Good. It was a pretty good movie, but yeah, I don't know why they have to do that all the time. And again, I just like, he writes pretty powerful women a lot. It's like, I don't know.
But when it's delivered to a broader audience to make money, the female characters are sanitized and watered down.
And pitted against each other. It's so weird. So weird. 4 pins, Dolores, not 2. Whatever the fuck she says.
I gotta say, I know that. So it makes me, I've never been to New England ever.
Oh, really?
But
oh, shit.
Really, I went to DC once. I feel like maybe that's the closest I got to being close to New England.
Yeah, it's kind of close.
But but all the images in the film, maybe part of it is just because they show the scenes of the eclipse and you see all the boats on the water. It really makes me want to go to New England and be out near the water.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
You know what's nice about the New England water is you can go in it, unlike here. You can swim in it.
It's freezing up here, yeah.
Yeah, you can swim in the water over there. It's nice. Although Maine's pretty cold, but like down where I am in New England, where I was in New England, it was pretty warm and you could swim in it. It's not great though. I mean, I wouldn't bother, honestly. Like, it's way prettier out here.
Oh shit, I see on Wikipedia it was filmed in Nova Scotia anyway.
See,
so,
like,
okay.
I was like,
I guess I'm going to Nova Scotia.
I was like, don't bother. Good evening and welcome to Important Tropes of Horror Film History. I'm your host, Medding Dow Farmingham, and my esteemed guests tonight are indeed experts in their fields. Our first guest is Dr. Franzi Schartel from the University of Billings-Fartana. She is a professor of film studies and has written the newest and most complete book on monsters on celluloid.
Yes, indubitably delighted to be here.
Welcome. Yes, it's just so nice to see you. And next we have Jasper Tattingsworth, author of over 20 books on the genre of horror and the psychology behind it. His latest book, All Hell No, delving into the mind of the screen shouter, has just been awarded the Fitzpatrick Award for soft science writing. Welcome, Jasper.
Yes. Pleasure to shout for you tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Tonight's question I'd like to posit tonight is the trope of the cabin in the woods. Why have we so often returned to this idea of finding terror in the isolation of a rustic getaway deep in the woodlands? Dr. Shottle.
'Cause it's fucking scary as shit.
Brilliant. Succinct as always, Doctor. I'd say that wraps up this discussion. Join us next week when I welcome 2 more film and horror scholars to discuss the important and timeless thing of scary demon babies. Until next time, thank you. I'm Meddingdow Partingham, and this has been Important Horror Tropes in Film History. Moving on to the speaking of snow and winter. The
Yes.
Shining. So I couldn't just talk because we started talking about these ladies and I'm like, I love them because Dolores Claiborne is one of my favorite books by him. It's just, it's really dear to my heart. And I do love The Shining. And I like the movie. I love the movie. I watch it a million times every year for Halloween. I think it's brilliant in its own way. But I've always hated the way he treated Wendy. And I don't. It is not what she was written as in the book, and I have a hard time understanding why he made this decision to do this to her. Like,
The
he's
Wendy in the movie is very timid.
she's pathetic. I think Stephen King was like, it's so misogynistic. He made her kind of like an idiot, like a complete hysterical moron all of a sudden. He's like, that's not the woman I wrote about, he's like, what
Is
the
this
fuck?
is this like a Kubrick thing?
I feel it. Yeah, I mean, Kubrick is, probably also has a problematic. I mean, like if you look at A Clockwork Orange and stuff, the way he treats women, and that's not so
Yeah.
great. I mean, he's been called out before, but like he said he thought this is the kind of woman that would actually be with Jack Torrance, is not so hot and blonde and beautiful like the girl in the book, but like an ugly, or not ugly, but like a frumpy little mousy thing. And it's like, wow, you have no idea what you're talking about.
No,
Like,
I think
beautiful women
that's
don't stay in abusive relationships. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. Do some fucking research, Kubrick. Like,
I feel like in
what,
his
insular?
mind, that's
Like,
his own
why would a
personal
beautiful
problem.
woman be with someone who hits her? And it's like,
It really doesn't matter. It really has no bearing on the type of
no
relationships people stay
shit.
in.
No shit, dude. And so it's weird that he was like, this is the kind of simpering moron who'd stay with someone who hits her. And it's like, wow, that's insulting to all women everywhere. I've ever been in a relationship with someone who is mean to them. Like, it
Yeah.
happens, bro. It happens to everyone.
To
Doesn't have to
everyone,
look like,
regardless of appearance, regardless of assets, regardless of whatever.
yeah, how you dress her. Because again, she could have
Yeah.
been the hot mom like she was in the book, but instead he made her just like look awful with those fucking clothes and shit. I didn't get it.
I don't like the way her character was portrayed, but I do have a special place in my heart for Shelley Duvall.
No, I love her. And I think she did a great job because she was directed that way to act like that.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
question the director's decision to completely
100%.
change her and make her so
Yes.
fucking dumb
Yes.
that she can barely function.
Is this like
couldn't poison the motherfucker. Like, really? Really? She could just poison him. Like, she made him fucking bologna sandwiches every day. Like, what the fuck?
very helpless? Yeah.
Anyway.
I think part of it is Kubrick, yeah. And plus it was 1980, so maybe, still an issue with the time.
It definitely, and again, it was remade later by Mick Barris, and Stephen King liked it better that it was like a mini series, and it was a little cheesier and campier. It was way more true to the book, but like, yeah, the wife wasn't such a simpering moron, and it was a lot more enjoyable. She was also Rebecca De Mornay, who's like pretty hot, so I don't know. I love Shelley Duvall, but I just think it was a very weird choice, and I don't think it needed to be played as so stupid. I could understand the like extreme emotion, but
Of
just her
course.
bad decisions and the weird, yeah, the whole like simpering and like
I mean,
whining. It was just too much.
the everything else, like the fact that they're isolated and it's entirely claustrophobic, like that makes it horrifying enough without making her that dumb.
I mean, right? And it's like she becomes hard to be sympathetic for. You're like,
Because you
okay,
get
idiot.
frustrated. You
Yeah,
get
because you're
frustrated.
like,
Like,
what are
come
you
on.
doing? Yeah. And it just, again, it doesn't seem very realistic. It's like, this is just his idea of what women turn into who would be with a man like Jack Torrance. It's like, and also that's part of the problem with that movie is in the book, he's a nice dude. He's like a troubled, but like good dude just trying to like take care of his family. He's not that crazy yet. You get to see him a little not crazy. In the movie, he just sort of starts off kind of half nuts and just seems kind
Yeah,
of fucked up and
right. There's
goes
no
nuts
point in
right
the
away.
movie. Yes, there's no point in the movie where you feel like, oh, he's a nice guy. Like you don't get a
Right.
chance to be like, oh, there must be something wrong with him. Because it starts
Exactly.
off wrong.
Right. And so it's just like, okay, well, you didn't really portray him as a realistic person. So it's like two-dimensional asshole with two-dimensional stupid wife. And it's like, okay, cool. I mean, again, it's a brilliant film, but I just don't understand why you would take the character and like change it like that. I don't know. I didn't enjoy that as much. And it just didn't, again, it just didn't make sense as a woman. It's like, who do you know would act like that? Really? Like, I know I've seen a lot of my friends get mad and be in bad situations. They didn't do that. They were terrifying. Maybe I got a special brand of friend. I don't know.
I mean, I can't think of anybody so helpless, but yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe Kubrick knows a lot of helpless people. I don't know.
I know I wanted to be like, is this how your wife would have acted? Like
I
like I don't
mean,
know. Like what's happening here with this, And I know that he hated it. Like I said, like he a lot of people knew for a long time how much Stephen King hated that Shining. He's
you
come to
know,
terms with it now, but
I feel like it's so because it is a scary movie, but I feel like it's I don't know. I feel like everybody's aware of it on some level. It's so famous now, even though I don't think it won many awards. Yeah. Everybody knows Red Rum, Red Rum.
I love it. I love it. No, I love it, but it's just
Yes.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
just like if we
Uh,
compare it to the source, it's like, well, I don't know why you did that. If it didn't have any source material to compare it to and you just came up with Wendy out of nowhere, I'd be like, okay, you wrote this fucking pathetic person. But it's just, I guess it's odd to me to know from coming from this and read it, it's like, why did you choose that? And I just wanted to throw it in there. It wasn't as infuriating as I think
See, when
some
you read
things.
a book and then see the movie, there's always so much critiquing. It never measures up.
Yeah, yeah. Or like Firestarter. Why is her hair blow in the wind every time she sets fire? It doesn't even make any sense. What the fuck's up with that? Stupid. But yeah, it's hard. I get it. It's hard. I want to adapt one of my favorite comic books, and I think it's pretty much impossible. I don't even know how
Yeah.
to do it. I would need so much money. I get
I
it.
I will say out of the three films, this was the only one that gave me nightmares after I saw it when I was little. I think because there's the otherworldly, ghostly, spooky element here that's not in the other films. The other films are more like
It's
thrillers.
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. And the thing is, he did that film all into itself is brilliant. Like, I don't want to take away from the film. I'm just saying it compared to this. But I do love that movie, and that's why I've watched it so many times. It has a lot of subliminal shit in it. There's a great documentary about it called Room 237, I think it is. It's whatever that special room is. And that documentary is really fun. It has all these different people talking about their takes on Kubrick, and like one of them does talk at length about how he was super into subliminal messages, subliminal ads, and putting these images in his films. And I think that it absolutely is there. And that's what's so unsettling about it, is that he does these really subtle, like subliminal things. Like he was a he was really neurotic about everything being perfect. So, if anything's weird in his shots, it's on purpose. And there's this scene where when Wendy walks in to the room, and she's like, "Hey there." And he's like, "What, dude?" And there's like a chair behind him. She's like, "I heard there's going to be a storm coming." And he's like, "Cool." And like the same chair is like just disappeared now. And it's just so weird. It's like little things like that like the chair is like just a chair disappearing in the background is unnerving.
Yes.
And it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't continuity. Like he wouldn't have let that ever go onto the screen if he didn't want that chair to disappear behind him.
Yes. Okay, so
stuff like that.
He's a bit of a misogynist, but we give him plenty of artistic props.
I mean, that's always been with Kubrick. I mean, I've loved him since, like I said, A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
But it's such a fucked up movie, and I knew that as a kid, but I was like, this is fucking great. It's
I
so
feel
great.
like when things get fucked up, it's always at the expense of, I don't know, women or somebody else first before the white dude.
Yeah. Well, we're easy targets. I guess it's the truth. Anyway, like people, it is usually the people that get the most shit is women.
Yeah.
So I guess it's realistic, but it's brilliant. Yeah, I'm not going to say that The Shining isn't brilliant. I don't love it. It's great.
I feel like there's parts of the film that they still pop up in like pop culture now, like here's Johnny, everybody knows that.
I mean, right? Constantly.
Have you seen the meme with like the blood coming down the walls in the elevator, and it's like first day of my period?
Oh my god, I say it all the time. I'm like, I always say it's the elevator in The Shining. I was like, here it comes. Whoosh. Yeah.
When I was little, my recurring nightmare was I was stuck in this hotel with them, and then there was an avalanche, and we all got buried alive. That was
my god, that's terrifying. That's terrifying.
Recurring Shining nightmare.
Oh my god, that's so scary. I don't think I had a reoccurring Shining nightmare. I didn't get nightmares from horror movies even when I was a kid. It's so weird. Like
I had a few. Alien, I definitely had recurring nightmares after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary. Even though you're not in outer space.
Even though I'm not in outer space. After seeing Poltergeist, I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why Poltergeist triggered this, but I had a recurring nightmare that I was turning into a ghost after seeing Poltergeist.
That's scary. That's fucking scary.
And the worst is after watching Arachnophobia for like easily 15-20 years, I had recurring nightmares about spiders being everywhere and being trapped.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
really.
Every once in a while now too, they'll pop up in there in my own home.
Oh my god,
there's nothing I can do about it.
I have reoccurring nightmares about being attacked by like Cujo dogs, like giant dogs. And they rip my face off, or they rip off my hand. They're always maiming me. They're not killing me. They're like ripping half my face off.
That's the
like
worst part
of my hand. Yeah. And I had one dream where I could literally, I felt it rip off the bottom part of my face, kind of, and I could see my lip hanging in front of me like it was off my face. Yeah.
It
was such a scary dream. And I was like, this dog just made me deformed. I was like, oh my God.
That is just terrifying.
Completely fucked my face up. Yeah, I was like, here's my face, like below my face. I was like, that's not good. I was like, I'll never look the same. So yeah, I'm really scared of big dogs.
That's another Stephen King is Cujo. He's I feel like if you're gonna have recurring nightmares, Stephen King inspired ones are
that's one.
Yeah.
Cujo's one, and Jaws is one that I didn't necessarily I have like waking nightmares, I suppose. I have irrational fears now. I think instead of nightmares, it turned into irrational waking fears. And so I'm afraid to, like, if I can't feel my feet on the bottom of the ocean and I'm swimming, I'm like, da, 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 dun, 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 and I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I was like, put your feet down. Sharks don't bite you if your feet are on the ground. I don't know. It just made me feel like I could run away or something, punch it.
I gotta say, the sequels that Jaws spawned were kind of crazy.
They were ridiculous. 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 But the first Jaws was absolutely brilliant and so scary.
100%.
That one stayed with me. And actually, there's I think it was Creep Show. It was like that Stephen King anthology, and that got me The Blob and the lake. Did you remember that one where there's a lake blob and it came up and kept eating everybody?
No, but
Oh, that
that
one
sounds
fuck with
terrifying.
me.
Yeah.
I don't like lakes already. And then it was like, let's swim out to the raft. And then these kids get like fucking trapped out in this little lake or this nasty pond because there's like a
Ugh.
fucking like algae scum monster that just like dissolves their flesh. Oh my God. I was like,
I feel
I
like
can't ever go in a lake
I
again.
feel like that concept is very like 2020s where we have these toxic algae blooms.
Seriously, watch it. You should watch it now. It's so
Okay.
gross. It terrified me. And then finally, this one kid's like, I can outswim it. I can outswim it. And the blob's coming for him and just like does not outswim the blob. Drags him back
Of
in.
course, yeah.
And it just like digests you. Oh, it's so
Ugh.
gross. And it's gonna be real soon. And it's nice knowing y'all.
I'll stay out
Just
of
don't go in
lakes.
the lake.
Yeah, I'll stay.
Yeah.
stay.
Well, now with those like brain eating amoebas from the
That's
warm water
right,
lakes,
that's right. You
keep
know,
me away.
some people have gotten those from their tap water when
Neti
put it.
pots.
Yes, because they haven't boiled the water first. So, oh my God.
No, don't ever do that, you guys. I think we did. We might have just talked about this in the blunt letters. I was like, neti pots are scary. You have to use like distilled water or like.
Yes.
Oh my God, please don't
Yes,
use your
you
tap
do.
water.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like being in the lab and wanting, if I'm going to use a neti pot, I'm going to run the water through a 0.2 micron filter first. Yeah. Get the amoebas out.
Yeah, well, thanks, Stephen King, for traumatizing us for the rest of our lives.
I hope he keeps doing so. I hope he keeps.
I do too. How many
Yeah.
more books does dude have in him though? It's unreal, huh? Is he literally the most prolific writer of all times? He's got to be.
I feel he's got to be up
Gotta
there,
be.
at least at
Gotta
that
be.
caliber with that fan base. Yeah.
Especially if they can actually count his son's books that are just like his, then we're good.
Oh, he's got a son who writes?
Yeah,
Joe?
Joe Hill. Yeah, he actually wrote Lock and Key, which I like a lot.
Joe Hill.
And he wrote the Black Phone short story, which I liked a lot. But he also wrote Heart-Shaped Box, which sucked shit. Since we're doing micro reviews, and I don't think anyone I know is going to read this book, Joe Hill wrote Heart-Shaped Box, which was one of his novels, and it's about like some scumbag, like rock star or whatever. It was awful. And honestly, he has to just him and his father need to just stop dropping the N-word to show that characters are bad, because we get it and you don't get to use it and you all need to just stop it. It's 2020. Like, you could forgive like Stephen King back in the 80s or whatever, but like Joe Hill, you're fucking right now, just fucking stop it, bro.
It's the 21st
anyway,
century.
Also stop describing all your villains as fat people. Like, we're not evil, we're just hungry. But yeah, I didn't like Heart-Shaped Box at all. I like some of his short stories. I like his comic book stuff, but I really didn't prepare for that. So, but yeah, he's okay. Check him out yourself if you want. I would have given you Heart-Shaped Box, but I sold it and got something better.
Okay.
I did.
I just Googled him and he looks exactly like his dad, except
he
with
looks
the
just
beard.
like him, and he honestly writes like him. Like lots of supernatural kids and kids of their dads and kids not being believed about supernatural stuff. Like, it's honestly like Stephen King 2.0. So if you count all those books,
but he's not the OG. So
he's not the OG. No. And he needs to stop using the N-word.
My God.
It's stupid.
I can give his dad a semi-pass because that was some time ago.
That's what I mean. And it's like, okay, I know he might have taught you this.
That was a whole century ago.
But that was like a bazillion. That was 450 books ago.
It's the new century.
Yeah, bro. Come on. He needs to stop. But yeah, I didn't really care for that book too much. I really wanted to like him because I loved Lock and Key. He also like puts out comics. He did one called The Lolo Woods, which is super cool. It's really, really good. We reviewed it on the Blunt Letters. I'll put it in the show notes, but
cool.
I don't know, man.
Maybe he should stick to comics.
I mean, hell yeah. I'm down with that. I love comic books. I need more horror comic books in my life.
The only comic book I've ever read was a Buffy comic book.
Oh, I've read every single Buffy comic book that exists.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding you. I have read the omnibus. I've read. Oh, actually, no. There's a new reboot I haven't read yet because I wasn't that intrigued from the first few issues. But I've even read a bunch of the spin-offs and a bunch of the Angel No, I've read every single one. They're phenomenal.
Okay.
Buffy's one of my favorite things of all time.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
no.
If the blunt letters are blue with me, ever want to talk about Buffy, I'm here.
Oh, we can go to the Buffyverse. We're going there.
Yeah.
Because it picks up after
Yes.
the show.
Yes, it does.
It just goes on and it's like so fucking good. Oh, it's so good. I love it so much. Yeah, no, I love Buffy. I love it so much. We will definitely have a fucking Buffy episode. That's just gonna be a lot.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
that was from the time when like fucking seasons were seasons and episodes were episodes. It was like
Yes.
1 hour, 22 fucking episode seasons. It's like, gee, and then it was like 7, 8 seasons or something, right?
I think it was 7 seasons.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot to go over.
Yes.
There's a lot to go through. We have to decide if we want to talk about the Angel spinoff or not. Which
Oh my
I did
God.
not like.
I feel like it was cool for like 2 seasons and then
Pooh, yeah. So, but yes, we'll definitely have to go there. It's gonna be it's gonna be like the Twin Peaks talk. Honestly, it's probably gonna be like a 2-hour show. It's gonna have It's gonna have me and my timeline on all this.
an intermission.
It's one issue of the comic. This happened. So that's gonna be a whole nother thing.
I have
We'll get there.
the DVD set still. Wow.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I definitely. Electric just went through the whole thing. She
Nice,
just saw
okay.
it finally. Yeah.
I think I wanna say the first episode might have been like late 1996 on UPN or something, and I was definitely there watching it. Or WB
Yeah,
or
the whole
something.
time she was just like, fucking Xander. I'm like, I know, dude. I warned you.
Xander's a
Fucking
bitch.
Xander. He's the worst.
I hate Xander, but
Everyone hates Xander.
Good.
And then how did he turned out a piece of shit in real life
yeah,
too, see?
yeah, it's true. Ugh.
But then also he got his penis paralyzed, so I guess karma's a bitch. Did you hear about that?
Don't be a dick, or you can't use your dick.
What a wiener. Fucking Xander, bro.
Really the worst,
Anyway. He's the worst.
yeah.
Talk about he should be a villain on this show. They should give him his own show and be like, Xander's back again. And they'd be like, no! And he's just totally evil. And he's like, all I do is fuck demons and kill people. And you're like, oh my God, no. Because remember, he only went out with demons and shit. That's like the only women that ever liked him were
That's
demons.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
he's just a fucking.
He really was the villain of the Scooby Gang.
Anyway, that's another show.
Yes.
That's a different one. Well, anything else you'd like to add about our Stephen King endeavors tonight? I will say I liked Carrie in that movie. I think they handled her well.
Yes.
Though I wish she had destroyed the whole town like she did in the book, but that's okay.
I also, the more carnage, the better. Sissy Spacek, I think that's who it was, right? Sissy Spacek was Carrie. Yeah.
So good. So good.
I don't think you can ever live up to that.
No.
And
her mother, Piper Laurie.
Oh my God, her mother.
I'm going to laugh at you.
That was almost like the scariest part, like not her killing everybody, but her mom. Yeah.
Oh, her mom was definitely the scariest part. Oh my God. That and how many tampons and
oh my God.
maxi pads they waste at the beginning of that episode. What are you doing? It's like $400 worth of tampons right there. Just throwing at people. Different times.
I don't know. There's with Stephen King, there's just so much you could talk about. I feel like you can sort of divide up his work into like things with ghosts versus things without quite so much supernatural.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rob Reiner? He did Stand By Me too, which was also Stephen King. Yeah, and was great. It was a great movie, but definitely more comedy and like lighthearted or whatever. Fuck.
I feel like I'm ready for a Misery reboot.
Me too. Let's do it. Me and you.
Yes.
You be the author. I'll be Annie Wilkes.
We'll do it just the two of us. Okay.
That's one of the cool things about that movie. It's just them in a house. It's only 2 people in a house for the most part. We could do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Please don't cut off my sound.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna cut your thumb off.
Uh,
Definitely would cut things off in my version of this film.
As it should be.
Yeah. Scarier. Maiming is terrible. If you wonder about dark matter, missing links, and wild lives of scientists, space updates, and cutting-edge technological breakthroughs, then this is a podcast you've been looking for.
Join hosts Micaela Superstar and Electric
And Gerbil.
Shut up, Gerbil!
for a drink and a savvy science conversation that gives you fuel for your nerdiest discourse and jokes you can't wait to rip off.
Check out our website at thebluntletters.com, our new home on the interwebs for all things blunt letters.
Follow us and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, including Apple Podcasts.
Fancy. The Blunt Letters Podcast, subversively nerdy. That was great. Oh, that was good. And it came in just over an hour. We're perfect.
Nice.
That's perfect. Yeah. Thanks for listening to Bleed With Me podcast. We'll be here every other Tuesday to hear about all things horror. And if you want to hear more Micaela Superstar, please check out my other podcast I do with my bestie Electric. It's called just simply The Blunt Letters. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube, TikTok, all those places to see what we're doing, to get updates about this podcast and my other, and even just go to our website and buy all kinds of stuff and look at our lives at thebluntletters.com. Please rate and recommend this podcast to everybody who will listen. It really does go a long way, and we appreciate it. See you next time.
Two.